Welcome back to the Mohawks Baseball Network alongside Sam Fetterman. I'm John Baccio. Zach Hernandez takes the mound for Amsterdam. He's played 12 games, starting 3, a 2.74 ERA in 19 2/3 innings. He faces off for the very first time against the Pioneers. Matthew Leahy leading things off for Elmira. First pitch he sees is way up high, 1-0. Matthew Leahy this season, 30 games, just under a .340 batting average, 17 driven in. In the postseason, he is 5-for-11, 0-for-5 against Batavia, but 5-for-6 against Auburn. 1-0 is on the outside this time with the fastball, 1-1.
Mohawks did get a run, but they will definitely regret leaving two in scoring position in the top of the first.
1-1 pitch is in the same exact spot, 1-2.
For Hernandez, his key is always his control. If he can command his pitches and stay in the strike zone with his fastball, then he can effectively use his breaking ball as well.
1-2. Sliced into right field. It gets down for a base knock, picked up by Hager. The throw into the infield goes to Stewart at second. A leadoff hit for Elmira. What a way to start.
We can't see the crowd, but we can hear the crowd. This is a former pro ballpark here in Elmira, and crowd is into it right now. They've got the train horn going.
Dunfield looks legit, and, well, it sounds legit. Leahy leads off first, Ladahoff covering. Hernandez stares down home against Cooper Smith, 32 games, a .335 batting average with 22 RBI. First pitch to him, runner going. Leahy gets into second. Rispoli will back the throw as Spalita delivered just off the bag to the second base side.
Huge backup play by Rob Rispoli, using his not so much of length, but he used every inch of his body to reach out and make sure that ball didn't get past him into center field, because that would have given Matthew Leahy the ability to advance to third base.
Leahy had 21 stolen bases in the regular season, adds one in the postseason.
Drake DiGiorno playing in on the infield grass right next to it.
Pitch. In there at the top, 1-2 reads the count. Hernandez gets set, looks back at second. Another look back, kick steals. Way outside, Steven Spalita stays in front, 2-1. Zach Hernandez, his last time out, went 4 innings against Saugerties, and Sam, you mentioned control being the primary deal for Zach Hernandez this season. He walked 6 batters in 4 innings against the Stallions.
He can work around walks. He absolutely can, but you would rather not have him put runners on base, especially in a ballpark, unfamiliar confines with this much space in the outfield.
Hernandez didn't give up any runs in that game. The Mohawks did give up 3 in total in a 1-hit ball game.
As I mentioned, there's just so much space in this outfield that balls that get down can roll and really have these base runners moving.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Sent to second. Aiden Stewart picks it up off a hop. Throw to first is in time. Leahy advances to third. So Cooper Smith goes down with a ground out. It brings up the 3-hitter, Andy Schroeder, who in 31 games in the regular season hit just below 400 with a 500 on base and a 500 slugging. Led the team in the regular season with 23 runs driven in. In the postseason, 4 for 10 with 5 RBI. Elmira won 15-8 over Auburn in round 1, then 6-3 over Batavia in round 2. Hernandez has 1 out and a runner on third. Sacrifices in play. First pitch to Schroeder is a fastball well outside, 1 out. DiGiorno playing in at the grass at third.
You've already seen it start. Elmira stole 136 bags this year. That led the entire PGCBL. They were only caught 21 times.
1-0 is hit over the head of Rispoli at short. Hardin picks it up in left. Elmira has tied this game up 1-1.
That's just some good base running from Matthew Leahy to get the stolen base to advance to third and then come in and score. All it takes is a single. And that is they got the fire truck siren going here.
So Zach Hernandez in just 3 batters gives up a run and only gets 1 out. Schroeder, another threat on the base path, 16 stolen bags in the regular season. It's Darren Callahan in the lefty box. First pitch he sees in there for strike one. 0-1 count. Callahan, 34 games. He just under 325 batting average with 23 RBI.
Mohawks already regretting leaving 2 in scoring position back in the top of the first.
0-1. Outside, 1-1 count. The fields for Amsterdam goes as follows. It's Steven Spolita behind the dish, Ladahoff at first, Stewart second, Rispoli short, Drake DiGiorno at third. Left to right, it's Hardin, Williams, and Hager. Hernandez dials up the 1-1 and delivers. Upstairs misses, 2-1 count. Hernandez loses the goggles, puts those back on.
Wonder if there's a little bit of dirt in the lenses now. He's probably just fine, though. He doesn't go to clean it out.
Two balls and a strike. Hernandez nods twice and deals. Seemingly low on the throw, 3-1.
That looked pretty good. I'm not really sure where that missed.
I say low, but Sam, I agree. I'm genuinely unsure. Schroeder, a small lead off first. Ladahoff covering the first base back. 3-1. Sent the other way, deep into left. Hardin chasing after it. It'll go foul. So that makes it a 3-2 for Darren Callahan.
I mentioned the space in the outfield, but the foul territory is also very spacious. All the way from the area behind home plate, which I can't even see, but oh my, there's a lot of area behind home plate, all the way out to each foul pole. That is a lot of space. Feels like you could fit a football field in here.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Andy Schroeder will take second on a stolen base. A hit and run scenario still advances the runner, but Callahan goes down swinging for Hernandez's first strikeout of the night.
And that's a big strikeout to get with 1 out. You do have a runner in scoring position, but there are 2 outs now, and the sacrifice game is out of play, and it gives you confidence as well against a lineup you've never faced.
Now it's the righty Calvin Warlow, who's hitting just south of 325 through just 20 games. He's got Schroeder on second. The first pitch he sees is outside, misses 1-0. Warlow had 15 RBI in the regular season. In the postseason, 3 for 8 with 2 ribbies. One-0 from righty to righty. Swing and a miss. Spolita nicks it to the side. Prevents Schroeder from taking third.
Another interesting quirk about this ballpark is just how far the dugouts are from home plate. The foul territory is ginormous, as I mentioned, but the dugouts are set back even further from that and also a decent bit down the line.
A ball and a strike. Pitch. Inside, 2-1 count. Bottom one, score is 1-1. 2 outs, 1 on. Pitch in the dirt, 3-1 count to Hernandez, and the control is going quickly.
You've just got to get this out, then you can go back into the dugout and reset, figure out what's going wrong. But this out is a must right now.
Hernandez steps on, toes the slab of the first base side of the rubber. Gets set, 3-1. Slider hits the outside. Count is full with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Bottom of the first inning, Amsterdam and Elmira tied at 1.
Feels like this pitch could really set the tone for the rest of this ball game, John. Got to assert yourself.
Here it is. Cold strike 3. Hernandez gets the slider on the outside, his second straight K for 2 straight outs. That will end the bottom of the first. We'll take it to the top of the second. Amsterdam and Elmira tied at 1.